Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Cancer, June 1, 2022. Mars is now transiting your work and health sector, bringing dynamic energy to your daily routines and self-care efforts until July 5th. You can be excited about self-improvement efforts and super motivated to get more things done. Difficulties arise if you feel others are pushing their work on you or telling you what to do, and if you give in to impatience. You might also watch for pushing yourself too hard or too fast. If you've been craving better methods and programs for health and work, then this is the time when you are ready to take action. Work could be more competitive or your daily life busier during this cycle. Today, you might reconnect with a person from your past or reach a new understanding of a past relationship. You might also be breathing new life into old projects and studies. You're getting physical, and in every sense of the word. And with Mercury retrograde hovering over your committed 7th house of agreements, compromise, and significant others, you could go as far as revisiting a past experience with your special someone. Although, if you're currently single and crushing, not to worry. There's a stellium of energies sizzling through your 6th house of health habits, daily rituals, and due diligence, so staying active won't be a problem. Keep in mind that Mars and Venus, the lovers of the cosmos, will already be transiting through this area of your chart, so rest assured, things are spicing up in your day-to-day life. Time to reconsider your professional commitments. A previous thought, question, or conversation may come back today as Mercury retrograde in Taurus trines Pluto retrograde in Capricorn. It will likely come out in conversation, perhaps about the dynamics of a working relationship or the terms of agreements within an arrangement. As you maneuver this conversation, the truth may come to light that puts everything into a new perspective. Do not dig your heels in stubbornly. Be open to redirection, as it could lead to a more valuable, secure professional commitment. At the same time that the sun has already reached your financial sector and is now shining the solar spotlight on your income situation, matters, and options, in her final days in your work sector, Venus' mission to steer things in a lucrative direction has been given a serious boost. This is creating a reason for confidence on both sides of the financial fence. Relations and friends are having a hard time with you and vice versa. Put an end to this mutual feeling of frustration, be honest with yourself and consider compromising on some points. Talking to people to clear things up is also a big help. Regard today's negative atmosphere as an opportunity to resolve conflicts permanently. You need to re-energize and recenter yourself. The best catalyst for that sort of renewal and transformation is to spend a few days alone. Afterward, you'll remember what it is that makes you so fantastic. Whatever you try to achieve is criticized and unlikely to be accepted in a very favorable way, especially if you feel undue pressure to perform any kind of activity. It is far better to delay important activities or decisions until you feel positive about the outcome. Use your sense of humor to relieve any tension. It's a splendid day for romance. You are normally so even and detached, but today is right for throwing all cares to the wind and expressing your deepest feelings about anything and everything. This, of course, can be accomplished in many ways. Take your dog outside and play a passionate game of fetch. Or stream your favorite movie and take your lover's hand in the dark. If you can think of something better, do it. You're not going to lose. If you go to church, you may find yourself really thinking of doing so today. The essence of the vibration will enhance your faith and religious connections, and engaging in ritual may become a priority for you on your day's agenda. Even if you have to put in some work first, see about stopping by your place of worship this evening on your way home or after dinner. Meditation and spiritual reflection can happen in the comfort of your living room, so making time for this should be fairly easy for those of you who don't subscribe to a particular religion. As much as today's playful and romantically charged lunar vibes might not seem important, the sun and moon beg to differ. There will be time enough from tomorrow to get your work hat on, with the second half of the working week destined to be the best across the income, work, and career fronts. For now, There is a chance to capture the momentum from yesterday's new moon and the sun and moon's joint focus on matters of the heart and all things fun, playful, romantic and creative. With the moon still in your romantic sector after yesterday's new moon but starting to separate from the sun, this is still a chance to capture a chance for new beginnings, but is also a chance to simply embrace these romantically charged lunar vibes. With Venus, the planet of love, just over 3 weeks away, this is just a prelude to the most romantically charged weeks of 2022. Our eyes in the sky. The moon enters Gemini today after galvanizing the sign of Taurus in the early morning. When the moon enters Gemini, we want to open our hearts, minds, and mouths while expressing our sentiments. The moon in Gemini is extremely curious, which means that we could try to uncover secrets that may not need to be discussed. Mercury, the planetary ruler of the Gemini moon, is still retrograde and will be until June 3rd, which means we can expect a lot of miscommunication in the evening. It's important to reread texts and emails and think before speaking in order to avoid problems with others. Mars and Jupiter link up in Aries in the morning and gently touch the Gemini moon in the evening. This energy can bring out impatience, irritability, and frustration. Since this planetary connection occurs in Aries, it's important for us to slow our roll in the way we deal with other people. Not reacting on impulse is key. The bottom line is that words can hurt today, which is why it's important to hold back a lot of what you want to say in an effort to keep the peace. In the morning, the Gemini new moon suggests that we set intentions for engagement, intellectual clarity, and being witnessed in new ways. This is a time to get curious about ourselves and others, as well as to become active in our local communities. We are lit up with inspiration under this influence. Inquisitiveness guides our choices, making this an excellent moment to undertake a research project, begin a writing assignment, or make new friends. Although this moon makes no exact aspects, wide sextiles to Jupiter and Mars in Gemini encourage us to synthesize our mental and physical energies. As we discover new meaning in the world around us, keeping the moral high ground and remembering our goals and principles will help us to make the most out of this lunation. In the late afternoon, the Gemini moon sextiles Chiron in Gemini. On the heels of the Gemini new moon, new insights and awareness are being provoked, necessitating that we examine wounds that have kept us from voicing our truth. There may be any number of reasons why we have hidden our fire. In youth, we might have been told we were too much. This criticism has subsequently made us self-conscious and resentful of those who seem able to move through life with the confidence we lack. At this time, we encounter safe spaces for organic self-expression, enabling us to heal.